Yo, what is good, YouTube? Dubs here, back with another video, guys. We have some breaking news, this time coming out of Atlanta. The Falcons have just added a very interesting cornerback prospect here in Breon Borders. He has been in the league since 2017, hasn't really stuck to any teams, but he has been a pretty solid player throughout his career. Just not good enough to make a team for, a long period of time, but I do think that he can do it here with the Atlanta Falcons in 2023. Now, before I get into the video, before I tell you guys a little bit more about Breon Borders, make sure you guys do me a huge favor. Smash that like button. Let's see if we can get the video up to 400 likes. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Join the family. I will be covering the entirety of the NFL offseason, which includes the rest of free agency, OTAs, training camp, minicamp, preseason, regular season, whatever it may be. I got you guys covered, so join the family. Turn on post notifications so you guys are notified every time we drop some breaking news in the NFL. But without any further ado, let's talk about Breon Borders and what he brings to the Atlanta Falcons in 2023. Now, over his 4-year career, he's actually been in the league since 2019. I think I said 2017 earlier. I think he didn't play at all from 2017 and 2018, and then 2019 he got his first action. So over his 4-year career playing, he's tallied up a total of 29 games played, 42 tackles, 35 solo, 1 forced fumble, or 1 fumble recovery, 1 interception, as well as 7 pass deflections. Now, I don't think this is going to be, a day one starter here for the Atlanta Falcons. I do believe this is something that, could help them in the future. Someone who can, provide depth. When you look at the depth chart right now, at cornerback, you got AJ Terrell, Jeff Okudah, Mike Hughes, and then at safety, you got Richie Grant, Jesse Bates. It looks good, right? But after that, you don't really have too much depth going forward. Now, listen, don't get me wrong. I like Clark Phillips, the 4th-round rookie this year. I like Trey Flowers coming from, I think, Cincinnati. You also got Darren Hall, the 4th-round pick back in 2021. Those are 6 cornerbacks that I like. But you don't have the 7th guy, D. Alford, maybe. Cornell Armstrong, okay. And then Breon Borders, I think that he adds a little bit more, depth, competitiveness, and just more, talent in this cornerback room right now. I think this team has, a long way to go in terms of developing some of these young guys like Jeff Okudah and Mike Hughes. But obviously, I think, AJ Terrell can only help this process with Jesse Bates, help these guys start to learn how to become or mold them into being great players in the NFL. But with that being said, let's say someone like Darren Hall isn't as good as they want him to be. I think Breon Borders can step up and actually provide some pretty good depth here. And like I said, competitiveness. I think he's going to make everyone else in the locker room a better player just because he's going to come in here and he's going to fight for an opportunity to play in the NFL. So we'll see what happens, man. Like I said, I think this is low risk, maybe high reward. At the end of the day, they could cut him. He could just be a camp body, and if it is that, then, it is what it is. You cut him for pretty much nothing. You lose nothing. But the highest potential, you could get, the cornerback 4, cornerback 5 on the team, potentially a starter down the line. You never really know. He's still a young player, still got time to develop. I think he's like 27, I believe. But listen, I don't mind this pickup here. Late in the free agency, you're not going to really find a day one starter. And I don't even think the Falcons wanted to bring in a day one starter. I think they just wanted some depth, and that's what they do here at this pickup. Let me know how you guys feel about Breon Borders. So far, I like what the Falcons have done this offseason. I feel like they've gone a whole lot better. And I'm sorry I don't have any more highlights because, like I said, he hasn't played really too much. But we'll see what he does here in Atlanta. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, join the family, turn on post notifications. I'll see you guys in the next video.